The Financial Survival. I'm Melody Cedarstrom. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. It is the 7th of May, 2010. It's Friday, and our telephone number is 1-800-375-4188. That's 1-800-375-4188 for all your gold and silver coin needs. And folks, I'm really surprised at you guys. I figured we'd have 100 questions today on what has been happening in the markets of late, but send those questions to discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. We got a few, but I expected 100. Discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. I got 8 or 9. 800-375-4188 and discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. Our website today is discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. Today and every day, discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. And good news, the shortwave station WWCR is back online. And so folks, hope you're kind of dried out down there a little bit anyway. And so you listeners out there, I do want to make this announcement today because this will be replayed, I believe, on Monday. If your normal listening frequency is not there in shortwave, remember, we do these programs live at 4 o'clock Eastern Time on frequency 7.415, and then it is replayed again with WBCQ at 11 o'clock, 7.415. So you always have that other option, so you can switch back and forth, particularly if you with sometimes you can get some bad reception, and you can always wait for a later time. And let's see. I guess I'll do the number, 1-800-375-4188. Gold today. Let's see where we're at. Gold down about $1 at 12.08. We have silver up 69 at 18.38. Nice recovery there for silver. We have platinum up $9 at 16.70, and we also have palladium up $7 at 516. So good day in the metals, even for good. A lot of pressure, and had a great day yesterday. 1-800-375-4188. Great day in coin prices, and we'll be going over some of those increases that we've seen in a month since April 7th. But you'll have to wait until after the break. So we have Robert Chapman joining us from the International Forecaster to put everything into perspective as far as what went on all week long, including yesterday. And he is the editor and publisher of the International Forecaster. Good afternoon, Bob.
Good afternoon.
A crazy
nice to
day.
be here again.
Well, we'd like to have you here.
Thank you. Well, yesterday, what happened? Well, nobody pushed the wrong button. There was some institutional hedge fund orders that came out of Europe, and they triggered black box trading, and that's what drove it down. The drive back up again was supplied by the United States government. And so they wanted to make everybody believe that some fat finger pushed the wrong button, and that's just not true. Gold had another good day today. The dollar was down 0.47 at 84.42. Gold is up 11.20 in the June month right now, still trading. And it just recently was up 14.30. And silver's been up 90 cents all day long. And J.P. Morgan is getting their brains beat out, and that's good. Couldn't happen to nicer people. The dollar's still fading, interestingly enough. The package over in Greece was approved by Germany, and I think that the CDU is going to lose the election, and that's Merkel's party, in North Rhine-Westphalia. In fact, I have a comment on that, and it's from Fred, and he said, I heard Bob on the show earlier this week about the Greek financial crisis, basically saying he thinks Germany will not pay for the Greek crisis, or at least delay the payment. And I did say that. And 63% of the German people don't want to make the payment. and 69% of men, 71% of women want out of the euro. The Greek crisis, Fred says, or at least to delay the program. I really thought I wasn't hearing right. Here is the German government with the most pro-West, New World Order, globalist members in all of Europe, and Bob thinks they're really considering not paying. Well, I was not referring to the politicians and the Illuminists who control them. I was referring to the people. And, of course, we knew that there could have been a delay, but the point is there wasn't. And they approved it. And they do what they want, just like the politicians in America do what they want. But he's got some very good points here. The Chancellor, Angela Merkel, is a Bilderberg, as is a guy, he calls him gay, Vestavel. She was a foreign minister. Finance Minister Wolfgang Schäuble is. Opposition leader, Social Democrats Walter Steinmeier is also. And Green Party opposition leader Cem Özdemir, they are all members of the Bilderberg group. And what he's saying here is that no matter what they do, they're all in the same group. And he's right. But, what's going to happen later with these people remains to be seen, because the German people are really bent out of shape. He said he checked on polls on German newspapers and magazines and didn't find a single poll where a majority was for the bailout, and that bears out what I said. So anyway, going on the market today, another good day. I believe that for 2 or 3 days at a time, the elitists can control gold and silver, but that's about it. And we're going to have our ups and downs, but this thing's going higher. 1220 is going to be broken here shortly. And I saw Louise Yamada on CNBC's today, and she's probably the best analytical or chart person on Wall Street. And she says gold will break out soon and probably go to 1,300 and then to 15 and then to 2,000. And we're in a long-term bull market. So that was good news. And a lot of people are calling for higher prices finally. And even some newsletter writers that are starting to admit, and I think they've known all along, but they were afraid to say so, that the markets are rigged. And they're having a harder and harder time all the time rigging the markets. The Dow was down 141 today to 10,379. And I think we get up to, what was it, 11,800?
It was close to that. I'm not sure we hit 11.8, but maybe we did. I'm not sure. It was close. It's not over.
No, here's 11 here. I get all the old prices here. 11.1.
11.1.
Yeah. But that's nothing. And, it'll take time, but it's coming down. If you're in the market, with the exception of gold and silver shares, get out. You shouldn't be playing the commodity and forex markets because you're not pros. You shouldn't be in the bond market because interest rates are going to go up. The governments alone this year have to raise $4.5 trillion, 45% of that by the U.S., just by federal governments. There's not enough money out there to fund it. They're going to have to print it. In the last 4 months, the British government, from the Bank of England, has bought 75% of their treasuries. And I'm sure, through phony fronts, that the Federal Reserve is buying about 80% of the U.S. Treasury issue so far this year. And they did it last year as well. So this is going to be a money crisis. Next one. Question. What do you think will happen to the Canadian dollar and the Canadian oil stocks in this current environment? I get these things coming in here. This is in big, big letters. Wow. Okay, here we go. This is from Red Wings. And what do you think will happen to the Canadian dollar, the Canadian oil stocks? And Canadian oil stocks, all oil stocks, unless there's a war in the Middle East, are coming down. They can't stay up. And the oil price is coming down too. Today,